Hi students, welcome. Srinivas sir here. Today I am going to explain chapter number 5, data handling. This is known chapter to you and it came in the previous years also. We are going to uh, learn deeply this subject about this chapter also. So here data handling. You need to know about the data first. The data also, types of data are there. So one by one we are going to discuss. Here clearly given, I will clear to you data here. So facts or numerical figures collected with a definite purpose are called data. So ungrouped data or raw data, this is one of the type of the data. The data obtained in original form are called raw data or ungrouped data. I will give some example to you. I want to measure the length of your class, then I will collect the data of you, that is original data I am collecting from you. So with the using of this I am making the table, that is group data. This is the difference between the group data and the raw data. I think clear about the raw data. Then I will go to the next. You see data is clear to you, and data handling, how to handle the data, in which way we can handle the data, that is clearly here given. You observe that one, data handling. So clearly it is given in order and in a broader sense. It means collecting, organizing, representing, analyzing and interpreting data is called data handling. Clear? Collecting, organizing, representing, analyzing and interpreting data is data handling. So here group data, ungrouped data I cleared to you, and this will be shown in different ways and by pie chart and bar graph, histogram and different types of calculations are there for this also. One by one we are going to discuss. Okay, then you need to clear this one, data handling, then we will go to the different types of handling and continue the next definition. See, in this topic we are going to know range. What is range and what is frequency here? Range means in the given ungrouped data, highest observation minus lowest observation. The meaning of the difference between the lowest and the highest observation is called range. It is clearly given here, this is range. And frequency, you observe that one, the number of times an observation occurs in the data is called its frequency. I mean the numbers are coming how many times, each number that we are numbers we are note down in frequency. Clear to you? And one more important thing is that frequency distribution table. If raw data is given, we want to convert it into group data, we are going to make the class intervals, tally marks and frequency, including this clearly known as frequency distribution table. We are going to do in the next exercise also. 2-3 sums I will show to you how to prepare the frequency distribution table. So this is about the frequency distribution table. And then you see, at the time of frequency distribution table, we are going to write the class mark also, or any time we want to find the class mark, how to find. Here upper limit and lower limit, class interval, for example 0 to 10, there is a class. 0 is the lower limit, 10 is the upper limit. Average of this is called as class mark. Here clearly formula is given, if you observe, this is class mark and this is upper limit and this is lower limit. Divide by 2, you are getting the class mark. One example also given here, you see, for example 0 to 10 is a class, 10 plus 0 upon 2 is 5 is the class mark. This is clear to you. Okay, then we are going to start the exercise. Here in exercise, on the basis of the definitions, fill in the blanks are there. We are going to repeat that. You see one by one, fill in the blank here. In the exercise 5.2 it is given, 5.1 not going to come in the exam. So you see, just I am going to read just the number of times a particular entry occurs in set of a data is known as its frequency. In the frequency definition it came. The mid value of class interval is called its class mark. Now only explain the definition class mark, that is. And the difference between the upper and lower limits of the group is called class size. It is called as class length also. So the difference between the highest and the lowest value of the observation is given as set data is called range. Simply we called as the difference of the maximum and minimum value also. So now we are going to the question number 2. Here you observe, and the next question I am taking here. Here raw data is given because no relation is there one observation to another observation. I mean no fixed value is there in between two values or raw data. So in this raw data we are going to find the mode and range. One more word is there, mode. What is the meaning of mode? In a given data, which number is repeated maximum time is mode of the data. For example, two numbers are repeated more, two modes are there. One number only repeated, one mode is there. So here answer may be one or two answers are coming. That need to observe you. You need to remember that here not only one answer. If two numbers are repeated same time, and the mode of the data will be two answers are there here. And second is range. You know the definition. Here you observe which number is repeated more time. You need to observe from the data. And range, highest value minus lowest value. I will show to you just. See, observe here. Maximum repeated number 450 two times came. No other number is came in the data. So your mode is 450 of the given raw data. Range. Here 650 is the highest value and 300 is the lowest value. So difference is 350. So automatically the range is the 350. So totally based on the definitions only. If you observe this table is given, they are asking to you find the frequency. Here tally marks are given. One thing you need to observe in tally marks, 4 strokes are there, one will be cancelled. 4 tally marks are there, one cancel. I mean it shows clear to you one of this is 5 and another is 5 and one more is there 2. I mean 5 plus 5 plus 2 is 12. First one is 12. And you observe the second. Again 5 and this is also 5 and these are 4. So next is 14 frequency. Just counting that only. In the third 60 to 70 class interval, 5 and 1, 6 will come. Okay. Next your 70 to 82 and 80 to 91. And by adding all you are going to get the total also. Total frequency is going to come. So I explain this, then I am showing the answer to you properly. Just see that now you are going to see how we are going to fill the answers here in frequency. Just I explained in the previous. Now you see this represents you 12 and next one is 14 and next one is 6 and then 2 then 1, total is 25. Like this we are going to find the frequency. If tally marks are there, just only count down here and immediately write here and make the total. You will be get the total also. Just you see this is one of the model. Then another you are observing here an important thing. In question number 7 and 8 both are there. In question number 7, we are going to find the class mark of the grouped frequency distribution. Find the class size. If the class mark of the grouped frequency distribution is given, class marks are given. I mean 40, 48, 56, 64, 72. Here these observations are given. So we are going to find the class size. To find the class size, you are finding the difference of two successive observations. I mean here 48 minus 40 is your class size, or 56 minus 48 also the same will come. So class size is 8. Then question number 8 you observe. So I will show the question number 7 clear to you. This is question number 7. How to find the class size you observe. In class size, if you observe here, class size means difference of two successive classes. Successive means continuation number. That is bigger number minus smaller number. 48 minus 40 is 8. So your class size of the A is 8 and you are going to the B. Same as two numbers are there, successive numbers. 48 minus 42 is 6. So this is A and B answers. I think it is clear to you. No confusion is there. You are taking the two successive numbers, take the difference of that only the class size. Okay, clear. Then we go to the question number 8. Just observe the question number 8 is given here only. Here we are going to find the class limits by the given observations. See, find the class limits if the class mark of grouped frequency distribution are given below. I mean 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. For this, what to do? You just listen. You are taking the first observation and second observation. I mean, you are going to find the class size first. You know how to find the class size? Upper limit minus lower limit. Here 25 minus 15 equal to 10. First you find out the class length and make it off. So 10 by 2 is 5. This 5 you are going to subtract from the first observation 15. That is your lower limit. And add with the same observation, I mean first observation only, you are getting the upper limit. I mean 15 minus 5 is 10 is lower limit, 15 plus 5 is 20 is upper limit. Like this we are going to find the limits, upper limit, lower limit of the one class. Remaining classes no need to do, just you are going to add the class length only. 15 plus 10, 25, then 10, 35, then 10, 45 like that. I will show to you, just you see. Just I explain that I am showing to you. First you are going to find the class size, that is 10 here. You observe 10, this is 10, and make it off and subtract it from the 15, and then you add to the 15. By subtraction you are getting the lower limit, by addition you are getting the upper limit. For the second class no need to do like this, and just only add the 10. 10 plus 10, 20 plus 10, 30, and then 40, then 50. And upper limit also, different class size only to add 20 plus 30, 40, 50, 60. Before I explain, if I am taking 15, I am adding 15, not to add the 15. First lower limit find out and then add the lower limit. You are going to get the second class lower limit by adding the class length, as well as upper limit. After you are going to add the class length, next class upper limit you are going to get. This is the clear explanation to you. I explain one more sum also in this one. I will go to B. Just see in question number B. Same model, but one more question here I am explaining to you. Just observe here. Your numbers are 32, 42. So I am finding the class size is 10. So I told you first make it half of the class size. So half of the class size is 10 by 2. First you are subtracting from the first number 32. So you are getting the lower limit 27. And you are adding the first number only, that you are getting the upper limit. Now your class length is 10. That will be subtracted from the first. Okay. That class length you are adding the lower limit of the first class. Then you are getting the second class lower limit. Then add third class lower limit. Then add fourth class lower limit. Then add fifth class lower limit. Same as upper limit is ready by adding. Then add the class length 10, 37 plus 10, 47 plus 10, 57 plus 10, 67 plus 10, 77. Like this, we are going to find the limits of the classes, lower limit and upper limit. Now it is clear, two examples I given to you. Then we will go to the another one. Just observe here. And question number 9, how to prepare the frequency distribution table. Just you, by observing this table what I am showing here, this is the frequency distribution table. This is called frequency distribution table. By preparing like this, you are writing the class interval first, then tally marks, then frequency. You observe in the question, rules are given. I mean they are decided. You are going to prepare these class intervals only. You clearly observe that one, 0 to 2, 2 to 4, etc. given. I mean you are starting with 0 to 4, 0 to 2 and 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10 is class intervals of the given question. It is given in the question only how to prepare the class interval. So no problem is there. So important thing to observe, very important thing. In a given class, upper limit is not included in this class. I mean 2 is not coming, only 0, 1. Okay. And in second class, if you observe 2 to 4, here 4 is not coming, only 2, 3 only coming. Like that, in third class 6 is not coming, in fourth class 8 is not coming, in fifth class 10 is not coming. This is very, very important point of view. If you observe this thing, you are not going to be get wrong. So next, for example, 0 to no number are there in the question. If you observe 0 and 1 is not there in the data. So this is dash is given. So no observations are there. So frequency also 0, 0. then you observe 2 to 4 means 2 number, 3 number you are going to cancel given data. For example, you are observing 3 is there, going to cancel, and 2 is there, again cancel, and here you observe 3 is there, again cancel, here you observe 3 is there, and one more 3 is there, one more 2 is there. You count down here, 6 are there. So I marked here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 cancel, 1 is, these are the tally marks. Then I counted, I write here 6. And like that, if you observe, just you observe, in 4 to 6 also you are getting 6. In 6 to 8 you are getting 11. In 8 to 10 you are getting 2. Then you add all these. So you are getting 25. So total frequency is 25. We can find the total frequency, and this shows how to find the frequency distribution table is important for you. Then one example I given to you like this. You can do other sums also in the same way. Okay, thank you, and I will continue the next exercise in the next video.